And so, my friend, here I accept my sheer ignorance. Then again, to give you a cue, I mean, maybe, this is how I learned that, okay, with Ali Salman, I was director at Pakistan Research Institute of Market Economy, and we said, let's go and meet people, let's go and meet leaders. And I asked Ali Salman, you write amazing articles as far as, its policy application is concerned. And he said, I meet businessmen, I meet political leaders. They're not really at the level of the prime minister, but even ministers, or then politicians who are working at the local level. They have really good knowledge. So ladies and gentlemen, whatever I say, it is based on a lot of professional experience. Years spent having some professional experience, developing my knowledge base, being a Pakistani, understanding Pakistan, the main leaders, or the key prominent personalities representing Pakistani media, Pakistani art and culture, Pakistani movie, Pakistani drama, Pakistani economic teams. So, or even businessmen, or then even the public, or even religious leaders, the Sharia experts. There is they are there because of a certain professional acumen they have achieved in their lives. This fluke does not happen in Pakistan. Take my word of it. It is so much hard work. It is so much professionalism that a career researcher, a person who is oriented towards research while sitting in the bed or watching news for hours or reading articles, having an academic orientation, would really guess or understand or try to understand this story of Pakistan, which is based on hard work, bravery, resilience, logic, rationality. The story which is being told to Pakistan long time ago, because of this habit of observing people who impresses me, the seniors or even the younger generation, or the people who are of my age. And then I could say a few good things about them, to really tell the story that I might even know a little bit of Pakistani media, Pakistani movies, Pakistani journalism. If time would allow, I will have a little bit of a more sophisticated, perspective about the high quality, hard work and professional acumen of Pakistani media, including female journalists and male journalists. It's just like, it is kind of yes, but I can make a statement out of what I have learned about people through media and through interacting with them. And that's why I say a few comments or few appreciating words. And maybe I would get more expertise to really comment on Pakistani sports or Pakistani movie business or Pakistani drama series or Pakistani media, and then maybe write books. Of course, there is so much to get motivated from. Young generation spending their lives in, having sports, being good students, being responsible children, responsible parents. You name it. And at least I feel so a little bit relaxed that with this is that today Pakistani nation is united. But do not forget your heroes. That's the real trick which I have observed, that the young group of news, or the newspapers, the owners which represent the emergence of Pakistan, the movement, their struggle, would then be sent to jail term for some that they should have a 1 canal home, but they have a 4. With this kind of an argument, it's harder. I know his home, his normal home, which you can find while walking in towards Malton Park, you will find every other home a spacious home. But yes, of course, everybody knows that it's just there's a court order, this is happening, that is happening. Yes, this is some kind of a thing which I thought, know your heroes. Imran Khan is your hero as well. But maybe I don't know, because I don't have this exposure that what really happens, which then leads to political leaders to then certain policy decisions, which might really would become a significant reason for them not really being able to really contribute to the to the society or to the country. And is there what the talent and the professional acumen, the commitment of the leaders, just like Imran Khan. I mean, why would he spend a little bit of more than a year in Lahore following politics of dissent? I mean, yes, Geo, whatever you read, whatever media personality you follow, nobody has an answer. So, I don't know. I mean, being an academic and who is closely linked with knowledge creation, I'm saying, well, I mean, do I have to take a Nobel Prize to really be able to guess what Imran Khan wants out of politics or what PTI wants out of politics? I mean, journalists are saying that, popular media is writing about it, intellectuals is speaking about it, established political parties are giving you clues and cues and trying to put sense in PTI and Imran Khan. I mean, things are straightforward unless and until you are just out of ordinary that, so by next 10 years Pakistan is going to win the World Cup, Democracy World Cup. I mean, for me, it's so simple to just follow the media, follow Humayun Abdullah, who will have an interview with such a professionally sound person like Maliha Lodhi, and she would say a few words, and I would say, okay, yes, ma'am, of course, I cannot do but agree with you, or Ayaz Chaudhry, diplomat. These. I mean, so that's how generally things work, and that is why that one of the reason is that Najam Sethi. I mean, why? I mean, Najam hasn't it become so apparent that Najam Sethi still have some kind of a support for Imran Khan? I mean, brilliant. I mean, imagine there is no political vengeance. The news would put great stories about Imran Khan as well. So honestly, I don't know. Either I don't know something and I'm trying to understand there's some kind of a secret society or secret knowledge base which I am not aware of, and then I cannot understand, whereas there are so many media people would be then showing the same level of surprise, while intellectuals like Maliha Lodhi or a diplomat like Azaz Chaudhry or a minister, somebody who is really a businessman would then comment on a certain policy statement. I mean, PTI is a great party. Yes, I have respect for PTI, and most importantly, respect for Imran Khan. But then, if being having a normal professional career, which is not a really successful career, I then started playing on my strength. That okay, maybe I've observed the strengths in these people. I have observed why Pakistan is. The people are so distinguished, so professional, so resilient, brave, and then wondering that can tell us a story, a good story, which appears to be rhetoric or praise, but there is some kind of a knowledge there as well. The limited knowledge of economics, governance, and politics I have, I add that knowledge, But then I also add the knowledge which I have accumulated about those people, and then the facts. If I'm saying Maliha Lodhi was the first editor of the news. I mean, the news, everybody knows about it. Presidents, prime ministers read the news. Dawn, these newspapers are at the desk of the top diplomats who are serving in Pakistan. So everybody should know that, or at least the people I interact with, or the people I'm talking about. I mean, there is a system working in Pakistan, and if you remember, that's what I was mainly, I got a little bit surprised. Oh, so Pakistan did it because Pakistan is an elite society and army is exploiting the people. I mean, that story for decades that story is being told. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan has achieved something. Pakistan has achieved something, and it is absolutely, these economic indicators are showing that within 1 year, Pakistan economy is really stabilized, and it's a financial sector which have allowed stability, and then absolutely it is about using our export zones to then become an exporter in the country while working on strengthening the domestic economy and regional contribution to trade. And Planning Commission will be working on infrastructure or the larger ideas of development. Then Planning Commission will be represented through the achievements Pakistan would make on account of sustainable development goals. And then we have Minister of Information. Yeah, we have the Prime Minister's cabinet. I mean, whatever your opinion are, in knowledge-based society, there are minimum standards, and there are some kind of a ranking. These standards of governance have remarkably improved in Pakistan. How could Pakistan really achieve within 1 year, from macroeconomic stability with 3% economic growth rate, with services sector growing at more than 4%, real estate growing at more than 4%. Great indicators suggesting towards finance ministry has done its work. Pakistan is moving towards financial stability, and then it will be transformed into real economic activity, industrial activity, domestic economy getting strengthened through commerce and business. So it is not the work of only finance ministry. I mean, the leadership of our Honorable Minister Muhammad Aurangzeb was key. But then all those technocrats that, my age group, they have been serving in Planning Commission, Ministry of Finance, or Ministry of Industries, or maybe in bureaucracy. They might have an experience of few decades, 15 to 20 years, in working with the government as a technocrat, as a consultant. So it is the hard work, it's the teamwork. So kindly, one would start so simply as I am doing it. That, and to then tell this story to the world and then repeat it with certain references. Why I would be talking about Imran Khan? Yes, sir, he's a great Pakistani. I mean, Imran Khan is a distinguished Pakistani. His legacy is for centuries. I mean, such a sportsman, such a philanthropist, such a committed being, becoming Prime Minister of Pakistan, and then undermining all those achievements, representing political dissent, which I think media and most of the people have no idea about. And we could make guesses, which might really not be substantiated through reality. But that's what all these young, thriving Pakistani, these PTI workers, Sami Bajwa, Khurram Shahzad, these so distinguished professionals. Friends, go and meet Imran Khan and give him a presentation about economics, about the future strategies for Pakistani governance. This strategic direction that the country is moving towards, and what Pakistani bureaucracy is all about. Businesses, media people, media owners. They are high achievers. Pakistani sports, they are high achievers. So the standards have been improved, and Imran Khan's legacy. He's one of those few Pakistanis who are going to be talked about for centuries. But then, his legacy is there. Nobody can question his legacy. But then, this challenges which has really emerged that, what Imran Khan, what kind of a governance strategy, this accountability drive Imran Khan practice. I heard within media, some media channel that, the good leader is who has a lot of patience, who is forgiving. No, I'm not a leader. I am somebody who's just a normal, average person, did a PhD, trying to find, some kind of a niche that, I should represent some kind of there should be an impression about me that, so Dawood Mamoon is a good economist. That's about it. I know leaders. I know why I'm praising so much. Patient. Leadership represents such qualities, especially political leadership. It is such a great achievement to become leaders, local level, provincial level, ministerial level, or national level leaders for Pakistani nation. So, this is yet again, once again being a student of that, Pakistani media know about it. They write about leaders. They have such great reporters. You can consider me as kind of a desk researcher who is sitting, who will, from internet, who can give you some references. There are such remarkable journalists who would write for the newspapers, English and Urdu both. There are such great electronic media presenters, hosts, like Humayun Abdullah, or there are so many others. And they are telling a really good story. If you allow them, I'm so confident. I have read many articles where, journalists would write a detailed, this acknowledgement to a great leader. So that's I mean, yeah, I might be, while I'm speaking about it, I might be limited through my expressions, and that's about it. So Pakistani, again, I hope everybody had a great Eid and a great achievement, Government of Pakistan. Being an economist, yes, economic sustainability and stability has been achieved. Finance ministry has to be appreciated, and absolutely, let's now